Now, for our first major project, you're going to be creating a little interactive e-commerce checkout system for a specific product for a given client. Now, the details on this, I'm going to be kept very, very simple. As a matter of fact, we're not even going to have individual pictures or individual products, but I do want to give you something to kind of keep in mind as you start to develop this. So before we jump in and actually start building out everything in Figma, the first thing we need to do is to get an idea of who we're doing some work for. Always remember, when you're creating an interactive design project, usually you're not making something for yourself. You want to be able to make for somebody else, somebody who thinks different from you, a different demographic. Maybe they're older, maybe they have a different level of education, or they live in a different part of the country. So whenever you design something for someone, try to think outside the box. Now, in order to help you do this, there's a nice little project generator that'll give you some random details. I found this online and it's a really good little starting point. So what I want you to do for the second part of this week's tasks is to generate your own little project sheet for who you're doing your work for. In order to do this, go to the randomprojectgenerator.com. Now, this is super simple. You can actually make some stuff for some different little people. We're going to create a UX UI project. You can enter a name for this person. Now, this can be any name that you want. It can be your name, your last name, it could be your dog's name or your roommate's name, whatever you want. I'm going to do my wife. So we'll do Leah. Next, we need their current location. So this could be anywhere that they live. It could be your city, your state. It could be some made up particular place, whatever you want. I'm going to do, let's do Flowood, Mississippi. When you click Generate My Project, this is going to give you the person you're looking for and what product that they're doing. So we're doing this for Leah's phone, or Leah's phones is the product that they're selling. The ideal customer for Leah's phone is your ideal customer. In this case is John. John is in their mid-30s and he's single. They have a master's degree. They manage a large team. They live in Flowood, Mississippi. They've never bought anything similar to your product and it has a hectic schedule. All right, so right off the bat, this is a person that I couldn't even thought up on my own. So now this is the person I'm designing for, and this is the product that I'm designing. If you don't like it, you can hit retry a couple of times and it'll come up with something different. Don't do this too much because it really wants to force you to focus on just coming up with something. To be honest, at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter, but I just wanted to get you thinking outside the box. Once you get something that you like from here, download it as a PNG. This may take just a second, but this will save everything as a nice little screenshot for you. And once it's downloaded, I want you to upload this PNG to your page. I'm going to drag it and drop it right here. So here's my little design brief ready to go. We're going to be using this to fill in some of the details for next week once we jump into our project. But for now, you can return back to the lesson 2 page and turn in the PNG for your project brief.